Hey again, everyone. I came up with this for our farm. It's a map that shows topology, it shows slope, all on one map. So it's going to show slope, where the rain is going to take, or where the gravity is actually going to take the rain downhill, and how fast, and then also where there's good locations for ponds, and also where there's good soil, deeper soil, sandier soil, stonier soil. So I have all the designations here with the soil types, whether it's BBGC, DHMB, or BNRD, which is not shown. You can see it here, but BNRD. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to create this now. Normally, with a soil type like sandy loam, silt loam, stony soil, whatnot, I use a web soil survey. And then for your topology diagrams, I'll use, as far as slope, I'll use something with a LiDAR feature like this here. So I'm gonna go and check. Let's see, slope, Oklahoma. Let's pick. Let's say we're looking for 10 plus acres. And this is 40 acres for a lot of money. Interested to see what kind of soil this is. Okay, let's check this one. So let's locate first on the LiDAR for topology for slope. And while that's doing its thing, um, let's go to address here on the soil side of things. Okay, got to hit the plus sign over. I think I'm going to give you like a little flag to show you where the property is. I'm not seeing it. Let me let me just grab a different one. Let's choose this one. There's some more forest here anyways. So let's just do that again. There's a flag there. I think it's here. Let me so yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the property here and let's get a better aerial on exactly where they're saying it is. It's 22 acres. See anything like drawn? Oh, they actually have slope here on this one. Yeah, there it is there. So there's the slope. So it looks like it's on the other side. Switch this right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so this whole square. Okay, so we can go to explore. Oops. Didn't do that either. But I had my hand on. There we go. Okay. So you want to do is do your area. So this button here, and let's just drag this down, overlap a little bit there. Get our area of interest. And then all you got to do now is just bring up soil map. Oh, you got some BBGC, some BNRD, MBRE. These are all these two are non-prime. Here, I'll show you. It's non-prime farmland. So you don't want to try to grow. Again, there might be good pockets in there, but it's going to be stony. So it's going to say not prime farmland. And then as far as the soils are concerned, you got fine sandy loam, gravelly, and then bedrock, so not too deep. But let's see if we have, and also the slope is a big indicator as well. So see this here, the slope is high, so it's probably not going to be prime farmland either. Yeah, see, not prime farmland, but this slope is the lowest. These two here, I know this is prime farmland, but this is normally stony. But let's check this one here. Not prime farmland. So this probably wouldn't be the best place if you're looking to have a super fruitful orchard. Grasslands might be okay because you can see it can support trees, but so that's how you would come up with your map for at least the soil types. And then this is not working. Is it this one? Now the contour lines, the elevation, the LiDAR that this is bringing up is something you can eyeball on site anyways. Um, but if you're working with 50 acres, 300 acres, 1,000 acres, it gets a little harder. You got to walk the whole thing and it makes it harder. I just tested these right before I did it worked too. So I don't know why it's not working. I wonder if it's because I have the map up. If I take the map off, try this again. Oh, it is not working for me, but just do know that this does work. And this is exactly what I use to come up with these lines here. They're 2 foot increments actually. So it's every 2 feet. So we were able to identify 14-foot drop in elevation. Also where you have 5 to 7 foot deep sandy loam soil just downhill of an existing pond. So it was really, really cool how that really did. It was all God. It's how that worked out because we didn't plan out any of that. We didn't even know this soil pocket was here before the property was purchased. But it works out perfectly. It's really, really cool the way it works out. So there's an orchard here on this half. We're gonna put a native tree orchard like black walnuts, native persimmon, uh, native red mulberry on this side, stuff like that on this side. Native pecan on this side, because they're sandy loam. So see why this one here is not bringing up the map. I don't know why it would. Yeah, I tested this one here, 2 meters. Still thinking. There he goes. Um, Oklahoma bare earth contours. So this is what you would look at. So this would be the top of a hill, and this would be downhill from there. I believe this is 2 feet. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. And so you can take it down. And then down here, you can see there's this valley. So, all this slope here, heck, you can put two huge dam walls here and here, and you can have two huge ponds. So if you're looking, because you catch the most water with the shortest length dam, because it's a ridge, it's a steep ridge. So yeah, you could even dam it back here and make a enormous, maybe like an acre, 2 acre pond here, maybe three. Actually, no, it's probably be more than three. Just be like 4 or 5 acre pond here. If you had the money to bring in all those tractors and all that soil, you'd have to bring a lot of clay in for your the core of your dam wall, plan your overflow and all that. But yeah, this would be where you would look at, you would say, well, I can intercept water uphill here, bring it downhill there, um, and use it. So that's what you would use to find that. This is if you want to work with gravity, right? You would use something like this. If you're going to work with city water on, um, like pressurized from a city to where they're bringing your water pressure to where you don't really care too much about slope, other than the fact that you don't want your roots to drown in a rain event. Then slope isn't necessarily as big of a concern. But if you're looking to um, set something up more off grid to where your fertility comes from wind, rain, and gravity and sun, then integrating yourself in the slope, and in the integrating yourself as much as possible to the environment is going to be a benefit. And one of those ways is to integrate gravity from the foundation of your planning, from the very beginning of it. That way, you're setting yourself up as something that can't break, and something that someone can't charge you a fee for. It's free. As long as gravity works, it's free. Uh, so for us, we're looking to possibly extend to not need to use a pump here as much to fill the well. And so all this runoff that sends soil and whatnot off our land, I can try to bring a swell not on contour here with this contour line, but slightly downhill, the contour, just slightly downhill, and then integrate right here before the wall. Here's an overflow here. We have a normal pipe to bring overflow in a small event. It's a 3, 4 inch pipe. But if the rain event is more severe than that, then there's like a 12-foot wide overflow here. So if we bring the water in somewhere here, all this water that would come down this way, down this slope, bringing soil with it, would come into our pond. All we would need to do before it hits the pond is spread it out as wide as we possibly can, right before the pond, to where all the silt can drop as much as possible before the water goes into the pond. Because I don't want to silt the pond up. That's the only thing with that plan. But yeah, you could do the same thing with any land. So if you have a short list, you get a short list of 30 properties. You want to look at them all bring up the soil. I would say this would be the most important one. Bring up the soil map. Just take you seconds on each property, and then pick the ones with the five best soils, and then go to them, and then pick from there. So that would really, really speed up your research, and you would guarantee get a property with really, really good soil, because it really sucks to find the house, find the location, make the purchase. You get there just to find out that you're on clay when it could have been silt loam or sandy loam. So I hope this really helps someone out, but it really helped us out to locate our orchard at least. And we also use it to locate a market garden. So it really came in handy. So you have any questions or comments, definitely hit me up, ask me. I'm totally willing to give you what little I know or what I've learned in the last 6 years on this, but not prime farmland there. I think we've seen the bottom one already. And here's the BBGC. This all areas are prime farmland, but I work BBGC soil, and so I know there's a lot of areas where there's rock exposed on the surface of the ground. There's some pockets of clay, and I would imagine right underneath 8 inches of clay is rock. A lot of it's sandstone. So not the worst thing, but necessarily not the best thing, especially if you're looking to grow trees like apples, pears, because they're going to want at least 5 feet of soil to do well. Because those are going to be 80-year producing fruit trees, and so you want them to have some boots in the ground, pretty deep. So that is those. I don't think that there's anything else. Really, just to reiterate, another one is again, if you're getting acreage, one thing you could try to look for is some feature like this towards the upper part of the elevation of your property, to where you still have something below it to use gravity to water if you're trying to find a property. And then above this, hopefully there's no road to infiltrate any runoff that would be coming from uphill, to where all the runoff will hit your irrigation, your drainage ditches or your swales, and then you can pipe that to wherever you want it to go on your property. You can send it to mulch pits. You can send it to ponds. You can send it to row crops, um, and try to use it as many times in a row as you can before it finally and heavy rain events leaves your property. So cool. So that's it. And again, any questions or comments, definitely ask, and I'd be willing to help out. Have a great day.